Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be providing you the solution of our Better Together challenge, part number 3, third lab, that is using Elastic Stack to monitor Google Cloud. Okay, before starting the solution, I simply want to inform you that I already uploaded the solution of all previous remaining lab. मैंने सारी लैब का सॉल्यूशन अपने चैनल पे अपलोड कर दिया है, आप जाके चेक कर सकते हैं. हर एक लैब का सॉल्यूशन आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में है. ओके, दिस इज द लास्ट लैब रिमेनिंग फ्रॉम माय साइड. सिर्फ यही लैब बची है मेरी तरफ से, इसका मैं सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड नहीं किया है. सो स्टार्ट दिस लैब एंड कंप्लीट एज सून एज पॉसिबल. ओके, start this lab and wait for the page to get loaded up. Once the page get loaded, simply click on the start lab button. As you can see, there are total 6 tasks that we need to perform. Wait for the credentials to be loaded up. Click on I am not a robot if it asks for you. Verify the captcha, that's for the cars. Let me verify it. Click on the verify button and you will see your credentials here. So simply right click on this and open it in private window or in incognito mode, otherwise you will face certain issues. Okay, you will see your email ID will be automatically pasted up here. Click on next button. It will ask you for the password. So the password is given to us. The password is this one. Copy the password. Come back to here. Wait for it. Enter the password. Click on the next button. Now we get logged into our Google Cloud Console. Click on this I understand button. It's simply a welcome message. Simply a pop-up will arise of terms and condition. Wait for it to get loaded. We need to accept it. Click on this. Click on agree and continue. Now once you are done with that, come to the lab. Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Copy this first command, gcloud auth list. Come back to here. Click on this activate cloud shell because we need to activate our cloud shell. Wait for this to stabilize our connection. Click on the continue button simply. Here click on this got it button and we get logged in to our Google Cloud shell. In my case, my project ID is not set. My project is not set, so I have to set my project. अगर आपके में project ID set ना हो तो आपको मेरे steps follow करने हैं. So you can check कि आपकी project ID set है या नहीं. अगर आपकी project ID set होगी तो यहाँ पर आपको एक येलो कलर का ID शो होगा. You will see a yellow color code ID. It means your project is set. Otherwise, you will have to follow this step. What I am doing, simply type gcloud config set project space. Now we need the project ID. So the project ID is not given to us. So we need to find out the project ID. Click on this for the project ID and select it, the whole project ID. Select this, copy it, paste it here after the project ID. Hit enter button and you will see our project gets selected. Click on the authorize button. हमारा project set हो जाएगा इसके बाद. You will see this is the code that I am talking about. अगर आपका already project set होगा तो आपका ये yellow color की code ID show हो रही होगी. Now come back to the lab, copy this command gcloud auth list, paste it in the terminal and hit enter button. Wait for this to run. Come back to here, scroll down, copy this next command, paste it here in the terminal and hit enter button. While it's running, come back to here, scroll down to the task 1. Now in the task 1, we need to set up an account, free trial account. So simply right click on this free trial, open it in private window. We need to make a fresh account. Once the page get loaded, simply click on the start free trial button. Now here, paste your original email ID, whatever you use. I will write down my credentials. So let me do this. I will use this mail and I will enter a password. Once you are done with this, click on the sign up with the email. We need to verify our account. So make sure you give an absolute correct email address. Okay. So wait for it. We need to verify our account. Okay. So wait for this page to get loaded. Okay, now we need to enter our full name. So you can give any name. I'm giving the being notified, which is my YouTube channel name. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Company name can be XYZ or anything you want to give. Select the new and here select anything you want. It's completely random. Click on the next button. Now wait for it to get logged in. Here we need a deployment name. So come back to here, scroll down. This is the deployment name. Copy it very carefully without any extra spacing. Copy it. Come back to here, paste it in the deployment name. Click on the create deployment. It will take a little bit time. Wait for it. According to them, it will take 5 minutes. So we need to wait for that. After that, we will further proceed in the video. However, it doesn't take that much time. Let's see if it takes time in the loading. Create तो हो गया जल्दी से, लेकिन शायद loading में time लेगा. So wait for it. It doesn't take a lot of time. Simply click on the explore on my own. ज़्यादा time नहीं लिया इसने. Now what we need to do is scroll down simply and yes, click on this 3 icon, hamburger icon. Click on this manage this deployment button. ज़्यादा time नहीं लिया, ये 2 से 3 मिनट में ready हो गया था. Okay, it is ready in the 2 to 3 minutes. Just wait for it to load. Now once it's get loaded successfully, you will see interface like this. Click on the close tour button. आपको कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. Okay. Now we don't need to do anything here. Simply come back to the dashboard here on the dashboard. Hover upon I am an admin. Hover upon I am an admin. And here, let me see. Yes, click on the services accounts. Click on this service account and wait for this page to get loaded. Once the page gets loaded, simply click on the create service account. We need to create a new service account. After clicking on this create new service account, we need to come back to the lab, scroll down, keep scrolling, and copy this. Use GCP monitor as an account name. Copy it very carefully without any extra full stop. Come back to here. Let me once again click on the create service account. Click on this cut button. We can cut this. It's showing a little bit latency. Don't worry. Paste the service account name that we copied. Paste it here. Now we need to choose the description. So description is also given to us. Use this as a description from service to stack. Copy it. Don't copy the inverted commas. Come back to here. Paste it here. Click on create and continue button. Now we need to assign some roles. So the role is also given to us. Scroll down, keep scrolling. This is the role. Compute viewer. Copy this first role. Come back to here. Click on this role. Select a role or paste the role that we copied in the filter. Search for it. Compute viewer. And this is the role that we required. Compute viewer. Select it. Now click on add another role. We need to add another role. The name is also this one. Monitoring view. Copy this. Copy it very carefully. Come back to the page. Select a role. Paste it here. Wait for it to appear. Select this monitoring viewer. Scroll down. Click on add another role. We need to add one more role. Scroll down or just this one. Copy this. Pub sub admin. Copy it very carefully. Come back here and select the role. Paste it here. Wait for this role to appear. Select it. And once we are done with this, click on the continue button. Now simply click on the done button. And our service account get created. Simply wait for it to get created. Now what we need to do, simply click on this GCP monitor. Click on this. Select it very carefully. हमें इस पे click करना है. Now we need to click on the keys button because we need to generate the key and simply click on the add key button. Click on create new key and we need to download this key. Set it to the JSON. Click on the create button and it will start the key to download. It will automatically start the downloading for the key. Save this key wherever you want. I am saving this in the downloads. Click on the save button. आपको इसको download करके रखना है. Okay. Now once you are done with that, come back to the lab. Scroll down. Click on the check my progress button and you will get a green tick here in this lab or in this task. Okay, you can see we get the green tick. Now in the task 3, copy this first command, come back to the lab, close this, maximize the terminal, paste the command that we copied, paste it here and hit enter button and wait for the command to get run. Now once the command get loaded, come back to the lab and scroll down, keep scrolling. Now we need to copy this command in the setup assets, copy this command. Now we need to open a notepad. आप अपना notepad open कर लें. I'm opening the notepad and paste the command that we copied in the notepad because we need to make certain changes. First of all, remove this your deployment cloud ID. Remove it very carefully. हमें inverted commas को रहने देना है. Remove this. We need the cloud ID. So the cloud ID is given to us. So come back to the terminal here. Open this elastic cloud and this is the cloud ID. Copy it. Copy it very carefully. Come back to here. Paste it after the equals to. हमें equals to के बाद इसको paste करना है. Okay, now we need to remove this your super secret pass. Remove this, select it and remove it. Make sure आपका inverted commas वगैरह रहे. Okay, now we need the pass. So the password is given to us. Click on the security button. Click on reset password button and we get the password. Click on the reset. Copy this password. Come back to here. Paste the password here. Now we can copy this whole command. Copy it. Come back to the terminal here. Paste it in the cloud shell and hit enter button and wait for this command to get run. अब जब तक ये कमांड रन हो रहा है, while its command get loading, come back to here, scroll down, copy the next command. We need to make certain changes in this command also. हमें इसमें भी changes करने हैं. So come back to the notepad once again, remove this whole command, paste the command that we copied, the new command. Now we need to remove this your deployment cloud ID. So remove this your deployment cloud ID, remove it. Make sure the ports remain same. Come back to the terminal here, click on this elastic cloud. We can remove this and let me remove it. How we can remove this? Click on this, continue with downloading and now come to the deployment. Maybe let me check. Yes, click on the my deployment, click on this cloud copy button. We need to copy this cloud ID. Copy this cloud ID, come back to the notepad, paste it here between here. Now copy this whole command, come back to the terminal. This command is still loading. Now it's get completed. Paste the next command that we copied and hit enter button. जब पहला command load हो जाए उसके बाद ही हमें next command paste करना है. Now once it gets run successfully, now keep scrolling. Now we need to open the Kibana, and we need to run this code in the Kibana. So come back to here, open the Elastic Cloud, click on this open Kibana, wait for the page to get loaded. It will take a little longer. Once the page get loaded, scroll down, click on the dev tools. Okay, wait for this terminal to get loaded. Now what we need to do, come back to the lab, copy this command, come back here, remove this whole code, paste the code that we copied, paste the code that we copied, click on this run button, and wait for this to run. Once you get the output like this, simply cut this, come back to the lab, scroll down, copy this first command, the other command number 6, copy this command in the notepad. हमें ये command notepad में पहले copy करना है. Now very carefully remove this API ID with the less than and greater than sign. Remove it very carefully. Don't remove the quotes. And yes, we need the ID. So the ID is given to us. ID is here. Come back to here, Kibana. Copy this ID very carefully. Don't copy the quotes. Copy it very carefully. Come back to the notepad. Paste it here. Now we need to remove this API key. Remove it because we have the API key. API key is this one. Copy this API key very carefully. ध्यान से copy करिएगा. Back to the notepad. Paste the API key here. Now copy this whole command. Copy it. Come back to the terminal. Paste it in the terminal or the cloud shell and hit enter button. And wait for this command to get run. Now come back to here and scroll down. Copy this command. Come back to the terminal. Paste it in the terminal and hit enter button. Now click on the open editor button. We need to open the editor. Wait for the editor to synchronize. Click on the got it button. Now the editor take a little bit time to get set up. आपको सारी फाइल्स शो होने लगेंगी, थोड़ा सा इंतजार करिए. Now once your terminal get loaded, simply click on the view button, click on the command palette. Now come back to the terminal or the lab page. Now we need to copy this name, metricbeat.yml. Copy this carefully. Come back to the lab. Wait for this. You click on the view and click on the command palette. Here remove this arrow. Paste the name that we copied. Select this metricbeat.yml. Open this file. Wait for this to get loaded. Now once the file get loaded, simply scroll down to the last of this code. आपको ध्यान से लास्ट में आना है कोड के. We need to add some command here. So copy this command, code number 8 command copy करेंगे, यहाँ आएंगे, paste it in the end, hit enter button. Now click on this file button and click on the save all. Now click on the open terminal button. We need to run the next command. Come back to here, scroll down, copy this command, come back to here, paste it here and hit enter button. And wait for this command to get run. Now what we need to do, simply click on this 3 dot in the terminal, click on the upload. We need to upload a file. Select it as the file, click on the choose file button. The file we need to upload, the file which we downloaded in the starting. जो हमने JSON फाइल डाउनलोड करी थी स्टार्टिंग में, जिसका नाम हमारा qwiklab प्रोजेक्ट आईडी से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, वो वाली फाइल हमें चूज करनी है. चूज दैट फाइल and start it to get uploaded. Click on this upload button. You can see it's uploading. I will see a green tick once the file get uploaded. So what we need to do, come back to the lab and scroll down. Keep scrolling. We are done with this. Copy this command, command number 3. Come back to here, paste it in the terminal. Hit enter button. Let me remove this, cut it. Wait for this command to get run. Command get run. Simply click on this open editor button. We need to make certain changes. So let's check the changes. We need to make changes in the modules.gcp.yml. So simply copy the directory name. Copy it very carefully without any extra spacing. Copy it. Come back to here. And once again, click on the view. Click on the command palette. Remove this arrow. Remove this arrow and paste the file name. Click on this. Select this file. Wait for the file to get loaded. Now remove the every content in this file. Select the content and remove this. We need to add the code. Code is this one. Copy this code. Come back to here. Paste it here. Now we need to remove this project ID and paste our original project ID. So remove it, your project ID. So the project ID is this one. Click on this. Select this project ID whole. Copy it. Now cancel it. Paste the project ID here under the quotes. Remove this extra spacing. Make sure कोई extra spacing ना हो. Remove the extra spacing. Now we need to remove this your credential file path. हमें file path चाहिए तो वो कहाँ से मिलेगा? First of all remove this. Now click on the open terminal button. Click on this plus icon. हमें plus icon पे click करना है. एक special code run कराना होगा जिससे हमें file का path मिलेगा. Okay. So wait for this terminal to get connected. We need to first set up project. So simply type this qwiklab config set project. Config set project. Type space and paste the project ID. Hit enter button. प्रोजेक्ट सेट हो जाएगा. अब हमें कौन सा कोड रन कराना है, तो सिंपली टाइप रीड लिंक स्पेस डैश एफ एंड हिट एंटर बटन. Oh, I made a mistake. We type this code. dash space button, we need the file name. So file name is we need to copy the file name. How we can copy the file name? जहाँ हमने डाउनलोड करके फाइल रखी थी, वो फाइल जो JSON फाइल थी, वो वाली फाइल को हमें लोकेट करना है. And this is the file that we downloaded. Right click on this, click on the rename button. We need to rename it and copy this whole file name. हमें इस फाइल का पूरा नेम कॉपी करना है with the JSON included. हमें JSON भी इंक्लूड रखना है. Copy the file name. I can cut this, paste the file name here. ध्यान से आपको फाइल नेम यहाँ पर पेस्ट करना है. And now hit enter button. You will get the path. This is the path. Copy it very carefully. ध्यान से पाथ को कॉपी करेंगे. Now come back to the terminal, open editor, click on the open editor button. Here paste the path here, credential file path. Under the quotes, paste the path, click on file, click on save all button. Now click on the open terminal button, come back to the lab, open the lab, scroll down, keep scrolling, copy this command, command number 6, come back to the terminal, paste the command. Once again wait, be careful. हमें अपना पहले टर्मिनल का पैनल स्विच करना है. Switch to this one. आपकी डायरेक्टरी ये वाली होनी चाहिए. Make sure now paste the command and hit enter button. Wait for this command to get run. Till then, copy, scroll down, copy this next command, command number 7, come back to the terminal, wait for this command to get run successfully. After that, paste the command and hit enter button. Wait for this command to get run. Till then, search this or just copy this very carefully. Copy this, compute overview, till overview, copy this. Now come back to here, open this Elastic console. In the search bar, paste it. Let me see. Under here, select this one. Wait for this to get loaded. Once it gets loaded, you will see an interface like this. So simply come back to here, scroll down, keep scrolling, and now copy this command. Come back to the terminal. Now switch to the new terminal. This one, switch to the terminal. हमें ध्यान से दूसरे टर्मिनल में स्विच करना है. And paste the command that we copied, paste it here and hit enter button. Wait for this command to get run. Till then, come back to the lab, scroll down. Now copy this command और हमें फिर से वही स्टेप जो करने हैं जैसे हमने पहले नोटपैड में किए थे. So simply copy this command, paste it in the notepad. Now what we need to do, simply remove this your deployment cloud ID, remove this. We need the cloud ID. So come back to the Elasticsearch terminal, click on this, click on this, click on manage this deployment. We need to open the deployment. Wait for this to get loaded. Now once it's get loaded, simply click on this, copy the cloud ID, come back to the notepad, paste the cloud ID. We need to remove this your super secret pass, remove it very carefully. And this, we need to get the super secret pass. So simply click on the security button, click on reset password, click on reset, copy this, come back to here, notepad, and paste the password. Select the whole, copy this, come back to the terminal, wait for this to get run. Its command is still running. Now once the command get run in the second terminal, जब हमारा second terminal चल रहा था उसमें जो command run हो जाएगा तो हम next command paste करेंगे, paste the next command and hit enter button and wait for the command to get run. Till then, come back to the lab, scroll down, copy this command, open the notepad, paste the command that we copied and remove this your deployment cloud ID. Remove this whole. We need the cloud ID, so simply come back to the Elasticsearch. Simply remove this. We need to click on the continue without downloading. Click to the my deployment, come back to the my deployment. Copy the cloud ID, come back to the notepad, paste the cloud ID here. Now copy it very carefully, copy the whole. Now come back to the terminal. The previous command is still loading, so wait for it. जब ये हमारा command load हो जाएगा उसके बाद हम next command paste करेंगे. ये हमारा command run हो चुका है. Once the command get done, paste the next code and hit enter button. Wait for this to get run. Now you can see this command get run. So okay, simply come back to the lab and scroll down. Now we need to open the dev tool. So what we need to do, come back to here, click on the Elastic Cloud, click on this open Kibana. We need to open the Kibana. After that, we will click on the dev tool. So wait for the page to get loaded. Now once the page get loaded, simply scroll down, click on the dev tools button, come back to the lab, copy this command, this whole command, come back to here, remove this whole command. हमें ये remove करना है पूरा command. Paste the command that we copied, click on this run icon. Now come back to the lab, scroll down, copy this command, open the notepad, paste the command that we copied, remove this API ID first. आपको बहुत ध्यान से remove करना है, be very careful. We need the API ID, so API ID is here. Open this, copy it very carefully हमें इसको copy करना है, copy it, come back to the notepad, paste it here, now remove this API key, remove it. आपको बहुत ध्यान से इसे select करना है and remove this. Now the API ID is this one, so copy it, the API key, copy it, come back to the notepad, paste it here. Now copy this whole code, copy it, come back to the Cloud Shell, paste it in the Cloud Shell and hit enter button. Wait for this command to get run. It's showing a little bit latency, don't worry. Once this command gets run, come back to the lab and simply scroll down. We need to copy this command, come back to here, paste the command here in the terminal, wait for it, paste the command and hit enter button. Don't worry, it's showing a latency because the video is already get so lengthy, थोड़ा ज़्यादा time लग गया है, तो command यहाँ पर run करने में problem आ रही है. Now we need to open the editor. Click on the open editor. Come back to the lab, and now here copy this command, command number 5th. Come back to the file editor. Or before copy this command, we need to redirect to the next directory. So simply copy this filebed.yml. मैं पहले ये copy करना है. Come back to the editor. Click on the view. Click on the command palette. Remove this arrow key. Paste the command or the file name that we copied. Now select this third one. Okay, the file b.yml. हमें ये वाली copy करनी है. Okay, ध्यान से copy करिएगा और select करिएगा. Now scroll down to the last of this file. हमें एकदम last में scroll down करके जाना है. And we need to add the code in the last here in the line number 270. So the code is this one. Copy this code. Come back to here. Paste it here. Now click on the file button and click on the save button or save all. Now click on the open terminal button. Now come back to the lab. Scroll down. Copy this 6th command. Come back to here. Paste it in the terminal and hit enter button. Wait for this command to get run. While it's running, come back to here, scroll down. Now this will be our last task. What we need to do, we need to create some sync in this. So come back to here. While it's loading, simply click on the search button. We need to search for the login, LOGING. Open this login. Now here, click on the next button once the page get loaded. Simply cut this tutorial. We can cut this. Click on this next button once again. Don't worry if it shows any latency. Click on the done button. Now we can minimize this terminal. Minimize it. Simply minimize it. Now click on this icon. We need to click on the log router. Click on this log router. A page will be loaded up. Wait for it to get loaded. Here we need to create a new sync. Click on the create sync. The sync name is given to us. Come back to here. Scroll down. Let me see. The sync name is this one, monitor GCP. Copy it very carefully. Don't copy the full stop. मैं full stop copy नहीं करना है. Copy it. Come back to here. Paste it in the name. The description will be empty. Simply click on the next button. Now for select sync services, select the cloud pub subtopic. Okay. Now in the select the cloud pub subtopic, we need to create one new topic. So wait for it to get loaded. Now click on this and click on create a topic. We need a topic name. So the topic ID is given to us. Come back to here and scroll down. This is the topic ID. Monitor GCP audit. Copy it very carefully. Come back to here. कोई भी extra spacing नहीं होनी चाहिए. Paste the ID here and click on the create topic button. Wait for it to get created. Now once the topic get created, click on the next button. Now scroll down. We need a code command. So come back to the lab and copy this log name. Copy it very carefully. Come back to here. Paste it here. Paste it in the code. Click on the next button. You will see something like this. Click on the create sync button and wait for this to get created. जब ये हमारा create हो जाएगा फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. Okay. So once this command get run, come back to here. हमारा create हो चुका है. Click on the check my progress and you will get a green tick here. Now copy this command. Come back to here. Paste it in the terminal. Before pasting, maximize the terminal a little bit. Paste the command here and hit enter button. Now wait for this command to get run. Once it get completed, come back to here. Now copy this file name modules वाला. ये हमें copy करना है till YML. Copy it. Come back to the terminal. Now click on the open editor button. We need to open the editor. Now here we need to search for the new file. Click on the view. Click on the command palette. Remove this arrow key. Paste the file name. Now select the second one. File beat. Copy. Select it. Remove the whole content in it. Select all content. Remove it. हमें पूरा code हटाना है. Come back to here. Copy this content. Come back to here. Paste it here. Now we need to remove this project ID. Your project ID हमें पहले remove करना है. Remove it. Now open this last file. This is the project ID. हमने जैसे पहले किया था वैसे फिर से करना है. तो copy the project ID. Come back to the file. Paste it here. Now we need to remove this file location. Let me check. This is your credentials file path. Remove this. Remove it very carefully. Now come back to the file. This one and copy this path. Copy it very carefully. हमें पूरा copy करना है path को. Come back to here. Paste the copy path here. Let's paste the path here. Click on the file button. Click on the save all button. Click on open terminal. Now come back to the lab. Scroll down. Simply scroll down. Click on this copy button. Copy the last command. Come back to here. Paste it here and hit enter button and wait for this command to get run. Once it get run, we are done with the task. So wait for this to get run. So don't worry, वो command run होता रहेगा. आप देख सकते हैं वो command अभी भी run हो रहा है. तो हमें क्या करना है? बस simply come back to it, click on the check my progress, and you will get a green tick here. Wait for it. You can see assessment is completed. Congratulations, our lab is completed. However, the lab goes very lengthy, so I can't do anything. But I try my best to provide you the solution. Simply click on the end lab button. Click on the submit button. Keep the start rating that you want to give. Click on the submit button. come back to the main page, wait for the page to get loaded. Now simply scroll down, keep scrolling, open this and you will see a green tick beside lab. It means we successfully completed our lab. So that's it for this solution. अब आपको कैसे चेक करना है कि आपको बैच मिला या नहीं? अगर आप सारे लैब्स कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं, सब पे आपको ग्रीन टिक मिल गया है, तो आपको कैसे चेक करना है बैच मिला या नहीं? तो उसका लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा. आपको सर्टेन चेंजेस करने होते हैं, उसके बाद आपको पता चल जाएगा बैच मिला या नहीं. ओके, सो दैट्स इट फॉर दिस वीडियो. आई होप यू लाइक द वीडियो. इफ यू लाइक, मेक श्योर you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box or in the Telegram group. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much.